Hey.
I forgot what this was. We just talk to the camera. We don't use the mics. They're props. Hey.
Sorry,
guys.
I forgot this was a podcast.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Hey
Hi,
guys. Welcome back to Standing Room Only.
Yay, episode 4.
Episode 4. Wow.
4. Welcome back.
We're nervous. It's been a while.
Oh my gosh.
Should we do a follower update?
Yeah. How many followers do we have?
I don't know.
I'm like forgetting this is something
got everything
to use.
Cheers. I think 75.
75 strong.
75 castmates.
75 hard.
Thanks, guys.
Love you guys so much.
Thanks
Someone
for-
asked us to do a follower update every video, so
Here it is. It's for you.
75.
75 hard or soft.
I don't discriminate.
Mm.
What have you been up to since we last talked to our viewers?
Let me think. So, what was the last time we were together? Halloween, November 1st. I remember.
Yes. What day is it now?
It's November 18th.
18th.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have been in remission.
You actually had a major surgery.
Major surgery that I'm recovering from. I'm a lot less wise as I just had my wisdom teeth taken out a week ago. So if I'm a little puffy, don't blame it.
Or less wise.
Oh no, what if they can tell?
I can tell.
Yeah, well. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. I've been just rotting in my bed with my wisdom teeth gone.
What have I been doing? I've been at my parents' house. I stayed in Toronto. I stayed in Burlington. Sorry. Burlington, not Toronto. For like 30 days after Halloween for some reason. Actually, no.
That's not possible.
That's not true.
It's the 18th.
It was like 15 days, but I was here, I guess,
a long. You're here for a long
I've been
time.
here for a while, and all I've been doing is going to these like hot yoga classes and like not smoking cigarettes anymore.
Doesn't she have a glow to her?
Can you tell? Well, I smoked a lot of them last night, so
Well, I've actually been running.
it's
Oddly enough, I've started
really?
running. The only reason I started running is because I'm reading this book right now. It's a fantasy. It's a fairy book.
Sarah Slay Mass, I presume.
Again, we're talking about you, girl. You live rent free in our mind.
We love you.
But the main character in it had to like run from like a bad guy, and she had to run for like a while. And I was literally reading it, and I was like, I don't think I could run for more than like 2 minutes if pursued, if like my life depended on it. And I was like, I feel like that's a problem. So I literally I'm doing this like couch to 5K app, so I can literally like just run in case there's a bad guy that chases me.
Couch to 5K is crazy.
It's a good app though. It cheers you on. She's like, you're halfway there. I sounded just like her there. If anybody has ever heard that app, you know that is exactly what she sounds like.
I'll insert a sound bit. Thank you. That's amazing. I'm happy for you.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm not good. Like I can run for like 4 minutes and then I'm like,
Have you ever done hot yoga?
I have.
Hot yoga is cool, but I've been doing these classes. Have you heard of Oxygen?
No.
I thought it was just like the one location that I was going to, but I guess it's like a chain. It's like a cult thing. Hot yoga is great, but imagine doing like a cardio workout in the hot room.
No.
Bro, I actually thought I was gonna fucking die.
Not for
Like
me.
I've never experienced. I've done like a fair amount of workout classes. Like I'm a class girl, you know, and like I've done spin class where I thought I saw God. You know, it's like really really intense. I don't even know how to describe to you the feelings I felt in this class. I was so sweaty that like we were using like the bands, like the bands you put on your legs, and I wrapped it
sliding
around.
off.
It cut me because I was so sweaty, like it like sliced my skin.
See, I just like, this might be so annoying to say and so like Gen Z of me to say. I don't like enjoy struggle. I don't feel that need to like work hard and like I'm not
It's
like,
the
I don't need like a good hard day's work, you know?
It's the after of it. It's like after you feel like, because I asked, I've been going with Mikey. Shout out Mikey. Love you. He's like, he took me there because he knows I've been going through kind of a rough time. So he's like, get up, bitch, we're going to the gym. Like, you need to clear your mind. And it actually does work because I've been going through something and like, it's like
Don't ask.
Don't fucking ask. Okay?
That's invasive.
Okay, fine, I'll tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I won't tell you, so don't ask. But I've been going through something, and like that 45-minute class is like the only 45 minutes. Like I did the class and I was like, that was the worst thing ever. And then I realized like when I got home, I was like, I didn't think about like the situation at all because I was thinking about how I'm gonna survive this moment. Like Caelan,
that's fair.
I'm like very competitive too. So it's like I'm not gonna stop in a class. Like I want to be the best in the class, and I like we were like lifting weights. I had to get on my knees to do the arms because I could not stand because I thought I was going to pass out. Like, it's like training for the fucking war. Like, I swear. I asked Mike that. I was like, what? Why? Like, I could do the workout fine if it wasn't.
I get that. Like, I get like the only thing that like would motivate me to like really want to be like a athlete is to like train for something. Like when I did competitive cheer, it would be like, I'd have to do like sprints and it would be like, okay, but I'm training so I can like hit my stunts and like do my tumbling and stuff. Now it's just like I'm running, but I have free will. I'm not training for anything. I'm not like, I'm just running. And then I'm like, I'm not having fun. So I just stop because I'm an adult and I can make my own decisions.
That's the other thing. Being in a class, it makes me work harder because I'm like, I'm not going to stop.
That
right
is
now.
true. If I'm like wanting to stop and like a little old lady walks by me when I'm running, I'm like, fuck you. Like I have legs and you can't run. And I like want to run to like prove to her that like I can run faster than she can.
Like I'm not letting
like,
Barbara.
Obviously I can run faster than the fucking 80-year-old woman like walking her little chihuahua. Like obviously I can run faster than her, but I need her to know that.
Can we talk about the instructors though? Because like these instructors are fucking crazy.
They're batshit.
No, batshit, bro. Like insane. There was like, I haven't heard this in so long. The girl literally said, she was like, I want to see you guys train like men. Like stop with like the little girl shit. And I was like,
that is misogynistic.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
Girl.
But I'm
what's
like,
your name?
I actually don't know.
Okay, we'll find out.
One of them's name is Bea and one of them's name is Anne Marie. Maybe it's Anne Marie. But I don't want shout out. I mean,
check your internalized misogyny, Anne Marie.
I mean, maybe you go crazy after like doing 4 classes a day in a hot room, one after the other, every day.
Pilates instructors are
that's what it is. It's like
absurd.
Pilates and like it's like a class called Core Lattes. And there's one and it's like absolutely burning butts.
Okay. Did it work? Pilates instructors are crazy though. Like they're just saying shit to say shit. Like she's like, I want you to feel your core in the earth, and I want you to feel like Mother Nature. Like I want your fingertips to feel the energy from your. And I'm like, what are you saying? Like you don't know what you're saying. How am I supposed to know what you're saying right now? Like they're just speaking in metaphors and tongues and like languages I don't understand. Nonetheless, I'm gonna do it. I'm like trying to feel my fucking fingertips, like the energy going out, but nonetheless, like they don't know what they're saying.
Imagine being her though, like having to do it. Like what would you say? Like when I was a TA in theater, I had to like lead the warm up, which was like basically fucking hypnotizing the class. Like I'd be like lay on the ground and like release everything into the ground. And I would like, have to lead them through like pretty much a fucking guided meditation with like breath work and shit.
That's so crazy.
And I remember I would like actually shake. Like I would be so nervous. And like it's just like a 20 people like laying on the ground listening to me. And I'm like exhale and they're all like just do like the loudest exhale. And I was like, I don't like this power.
That's great. I would like that.
And then after they would come up to me and be like,
thank you. That was so good.
Thank you.
I would like that. The power is fun to me. Like
I hate it.
Having to like be a fucking like witch doctor isn't fun to me, but the power, if I'm like jump and they jump, that's crazy. And it's I should never run for politics. I should never be in a position of power.
But anyways, that was a random segment we didn't plan.
The best things in life come free.
True.
You know what's crazy though? When I was getting my wisdom tooth out, back to that. I haven't told you my struggle enough yet for you to feel bad for me. I'm in the room, and like the little dental hygienist nurse girl comes in. She's like 14 years old. I'm like, no way, you are over the age of 18, but it's fine. And she's like talking to me, and I'm like shitting my pants. I'm like, I don't really. She's like, oh my God, where are your bracelets from? I'm like, I don't want to do this right now. Like, I'm scared. You're scared. She's like, how are you with needles? And I'm like, so glad you asked. Like, fucking terrible. Like, I can't take a needle. And she's like, okay, like, do you want me to give you some laughing gas? Because it'll calm you down. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, like, I'd rather that than faint at the sight of a needle. So sure. And I am really bad with like weed and like hallucinogenic.
Oh, girl.
So
We know. Well, I know.
she like puts a little mask on me and I start to feel it. And for the first like minute, I want to say, it was kind of nice. I was like, oh, I feel loose. I feel crazy. And she's saying to me, she's like, okay, like go like this and this. Like outstretch your palm and make a fist. Out, make a fist. Out, make a fist. Because she's trying to find like the vein. And she's like, oh, you don't have a lot of veins. And I'm like, like, sorry. And then all of a sudden, the laughing gas hits me. And I'm like, oh, I am no longer okay. I'm about to freak the fuck out.
What did you feel?
Like, how I felt when I, like, was really, really, like, I'm just like, I'm going to die. Like, I'm just, like, running through my mind. I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm never leaving this room. This 14-year-old dental hygienist is going to kill me. Like, I'm about to die. And she goes, okay, like, make a fist. And I can't. I have no control of my body. She's like, Caelan, make a fist. Make a fist. And then she goes, are you okay? And I literally, it took every ounce of muscle in my body to move my head like side to side once and just go, because I could not speak. So she like quickly turns it off. And I sit up and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, oh yeah, like some people react bad to it. Like, can you smoke weed? And I'm like, no. And she's like, oh yeah, like normally like people who like kind of freak out with weed freak out with laughing gas. And I'm like, I just saw God himself. Like I was steps from death. And now you're telling me that? Anyway, and then she took out my teeth and here I am.
Should we talk about the story when I gave you weed once?
Yeah. It's not good.
Oh, brother.
It's grim.
So, as I've said on previous episodes, I used to be a stoner. I actually haven't smoked weed for over a month now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. For no reason. Like, I just...
True?
No, actually, I smoked yesterday. But before...
Fucker.
But before...
So we're just lying now. We're just lying. We're just lying.
But before yesterday at 10 p.m., I hadn't smoked in over a month. Because I didn't smoke at all when I was here after we left Montreal.
In Montreal? I wasn't in Montreal over a month ago.
Yeah. It was like a week before
You're
Halloween.
So You're right.
Right? So I hadn't... And even when you were there, I don't think I smoked at all.
You did, but it's fine.
Well, with Blanca, but when we weren't with Blanca...
Yeah.
Because I don't have weed right now.
Fair enough.
I'm dry.
Anyway, go on.
Anyways, I used to be a stoner, and I was a stoner in the sense of like I could not eat or sleep without smoking weed. I could not function. I would wake up, and I would hit the bong, and I would go on with my day. And this was like after my bong phase. Bong phase was like first year, like grade 12 first year. And then I went on to the joint. So this was like second year, right?
We've matured.
Me and Caelan it was the year we had just become friends, and it was like the summer after that. And I was just like, I would just smoke joints. I learned how to roll a joint. I was like,
She was sick. She was
Yeah.
the coolest guy in school.
Yeah. I was like, I can fucking roll a joint now. Watch out.
Watch out, world.
Watch out, world. I'm coming with you. I mean, coming for you
I'm coming
with
on
my
you.
spliffs. I'm coming in you. I'm coming on you. If you can't come on her, come on her.
Period. Anywho. We are just like new friends. And one of my dear friends, Liv, hey girl, invited me to go to her cottage with our other friend, Kate, and her little sister. And I've known her little sister like forever. Like I babysat her. She's like my little sister. And I was like, Carlyn, do you want to come? So Carlyn comes. She's never met the girls before, but like everyone's obviously getting along. It's a lot of fun. And what happened? Oh, like we're about to make dinner. It's like halfway through the day we're about to make dinner. And Carlyn's like, oh, like I'm gonna go smoke. And I was like, maybe I'll
come.
Maybe I'll do that.
Maybe I'll come have a honk of that.
Just a little guy, like just to
And I was
get me
like-
hungry for dinner.
And I didn't know that Caelan couldn't handle weed. How was I to know this? So I was like, okay, she can hang. Come on out. So I roll out.
I want to be a cool girl.
We're sitting on like the deck. We're looking at the
water.
beautiful view.
It's like sunset.
I'm
It's
smoking.
so
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was gorgeous.
Picturesque.
And I'm hitting the joint. It's like my favorite blue dream. And I pass it to Caelan, and she takes a hit. And she takes another hit. And she takes another hit. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's not like a newbie. She's not afraid.
She's sick.
She gives me back the joint. I smoke the rest of it. Everything's well. We go back in the room. I'm like, you good? She's like, yeah, I'm good. We go in the room. And I put my things away, and I look over, and Caelan is sitting on the bed like this. Like staring at the wall, like at the painting on the wall.
Shell shocked.
Like there was
I see dead people. Like I'm literally like not in this
staring
dimension.
at the wall, and I was like, Caelan, are you okay? And she goes, no, and I was like, fuck, because I don't know her friends at this time. I'm staying at their cottage. They just met me. I'm like her scary friend with purple hair, you know? And now I've just drugged her. And so I'm like, no, Caelan, like, you're fine.
Painting, I remember it so vividly. Like, there was a ceiling fan, and it felt like it was like a tornado was in the room. Like, I could feel every time the ceiling fan was going. And I was like, I felt like I was like literally being blown away. And I was looking at this painting, and it was like this abstract red painting, and it was like, I'm gonna kill you.
It's also like, I always say this, but like, weed wasn't legal, so it wasn't as normalized as it is now. So I was like, I didn't want any of Caelan's friends to know that I was smoking weed. Like, I don't want them to know that.
It wasn't like it was like...
It wasn't like a known fact. I was doing it in secret. Like, and there was a 12-year-old upstairs. Like, I didn't want her to know either. Anyway, so...
things go bad
she's
really
freaking
fast.
out. And I'm like, Caelan, you're fine. And she was like, no, like, you have to call 911. Like, I don't feel okay. And I was like, okay, like, have you smoked before? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, you're not going to die. No one's ever died from weed. And she was like, I'm gonna be the first one. Like,
I know it's me.
She's freaking out, and I'm like, I know it's scary, and I know I've been there. I've greened up before. I was like, I know exactly how you're feeling, and like, you don't believe me, and like
greened up before,
you know the
it
feeling.
Is hell.
You think you're gonna be the first one.
Every like second feels like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
like, it's
true.
literally. I'm like, how much time has passed? And Carlyn's
it's been 30 seconds. She's like, we've been in here for an hour. I'm like,
it is just like you're like, I'm never not gonna feel this way. I'm going to die. I will forever be changed. Like, time doesn't exist. I don't exist. You don't exist. It was hell. Like,
and she's just being like, please, if you care about me, take me to the hospital. And I'm like, Caelan, because I care about you, I'm not going to take you to the hospital. Because if I take you to the hospital, you'll be more mad at me than you are right now. And she was like, okay, I'm going to throw up. So I'm like, okay.
Like, that ain't going to do shit.
I was like, it's not going to help you, but I mean, I don't know.
It's like alcohol, you know? I was just thinking, like, you get really drunk, you throw up, and you feel so much better. And I was like, anything. Like, I would have taken a lobotomy to not feel the way I was feeling. I was just like, I can't feel this way for a second longer.
But anyway, so I'm like, all right. So we go to the bathroom, and this was like a test of friendship, because at the time I was petrified of puke. Like, I would not, like, my boyfriend, I remember in grade 12, got like super sick at a party, and I asked a random girl to go into the bathroom with him and comfort him. Because I was
also didn't like him. You also hated his guts.
My best friends, like, they'd be puking, and I would be like,
all you
like, find the nearest person, be like, hey, I know you don't know me, but like, I need you to do that, because I can't. And I was such a good friend. I stayed in the bath. That's the first time I ever
was like vile.
Also,
like,
she didn't even puke. It was just like you were like screaming into the toilet, like so loud. Like, I was like, it was an exorcism happening.
I was fighting,
and I was like literally like with everything in me, trying like not to like have a panic attack. And I was just like standing in the doorway, and I was like, fuck, like, you can do it. Like, you did this to her. Like, you can do it. So I'm like standing there, whatever. And Caelan's like, can you get Kate, who's like her like family
Kate is like
friend.
our like mom friend. Like, she's like,
at the time, Caelan's mom friend. I just met this woman.
Carlyn didn't know her.
I didn't know her.
But I'm like, Kate will call an ambulance because love you so much, Katie girl is anxious. And I'm like, she gets in this room, she sees me like this, she's going to call an ambulance, and then Carlyn's not going to get to kill me. I'm going to get to foil her evil plans of killing me.
So Caelan's like, can you get Kate? And I was like, okay. So I go upstairs, and I'm like, Kate? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like,
they're like cooking dinner.
They're cooking dinner.
Like playing Scrabble.
The 12-year-old's there. She's like, hey, are you guys ready to come play fucking Scrabble with us? And I'm like, yeah, Mackie, like, in just a second, Kate, can you come here for a second? Kate, like, comes, and I'm like, okay, Caelan took 3 hits of my joint, and she's not okay. She thinks she's gonna die. She's not gonna die. And Kate literally was like, "Oh my fucking god!" She's like, "I know she's not gonna die. Whatever." She
Kate
goes
was a real one for that.
I was scared because I didn't know. I knew she didn't smoke weed. Like I was like, I don't want her to like freak. Anyways, she goes into the bathroom.
Kate dabbles.
Kate can hang. I didn't know this at the time though. So Kate goes in the bathroom and I'm standing outside the bathroom and all I hear is, Kate, you need to call the police. Like you need to call an ambulance.
Carlyn is
like,
trying
like
to kill
I'm
me.
going to die. Like she says I'm not gonna die, but like I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna be the first to die from weed. She wants to kill me. I was like, I was so paranoid, and I was like, Carlyn's trying to kill me. Like she did this on purpose. She laced it. Like she's immune for some reason. It's like I was literally.
That's the other thing. You're like, it was laced, and I was like, Caelan, I smoked the whole thing. I was like, you took 3.
Cool. You laced it, so you put something that only you can have, but I can't have it because you're.
Anyways, I hear this from the outside, and I just like open the door, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, listen, if you want to call the ambulance, like I'm just letting you know she's gonna be fine. And Kate's like, I know, we're not calling the fucking ambulance. Like, and I'm like, phew, thank fucking God. We stay in the bathroom for.
I violently scream into the toilet for like, I don't know. It felt like 7 years. I think
it was probably
like
30
20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, like bedtime.
It's 7 p.m.
We haven't eaten dinner.
It's 7 p.m.
Carla was so high, so she was like starving.
I'm like so ready for. Yeah, I was also high. I was like ready for a meal. I'm like ready to like chill out, like
watch Avatar.
Yeah, like I don't know, just vibe out, play Scrabble with Mackie. I don't know. And then so Caelan's like, okay, I'm just gonna go to bed, and like looks at me, and I was like, guess I'm going to bed too. So I go out. She gets into bed. I go smoke another joint because I was like, if I'm going to sleep, I need to fucking knock myself out here. So I go smoke another joint. I come back. I go to sleep. Suddenly, I'm shaken awake.
3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. I wake up. I'm like, what the fuck? Caelan's like, Carlyn. I'm like, what? And she's like, did you put my bathing suit on me? And I'm like, what? And she's like, did you put my bathing suit on me? And I said, what the fuck are you talking about?
I, in the middle of the night, for God knows what reason, woke up in my state, stripped down naked, put on my bikini, put my pajamas on over my bathing suit, and then got back into bed. And then I woke up like an hour later and accused Carlyn of putting on
dressing
my bathing
her in her bathing suit. Like, what the fuck? What kind of like psychopath do you think I am? Like, I was just trying to smoke some weed. Like,
but I put my pajamas on over.
I don't know.
Like, wanted to go for a swim, then I was like,
I don't know where you were up there.
I don't know what planet I was on.
Yeah, but
then I was like, "Are you hungry?"
And I was like, "Actually, yeah, I'm fucking starved."
We haven't eaten since fucking noon.
Then we went upstairs, and I think the only thing we could find was cookies.
And we just ate like 6 cookies each, and then went back to bed.
Pretty much. And then the next morning we wake up and I like go upstairs. I'm like feeling a little nervous. Feel like, mom caught us last night. And like Mackie, the 12-year-old, is like, Caelan, I heard you got like the stomach flu. Like, are you okay? Like, did you get food poisoning? Caelan's like, yeah.
It was rough.
It was that.
Kate's a real one for that.
Kate is a fucking real one for that. I will always appreciate her in that moment. I thought they were gonna call the police. I was gonna get arrested. Caelan was gonna go to the hospital.
That was a day's work.
Anyways, that's why I will never give Caelan weed. So
or
PSA,
laughing gas now.
Yeah, don't give her weed nor laughing gas.
Don't
fucking do it.
Don't do it. That was crazy.
I thought I was gonna throw up again. I don't know why. Like, I think it's the lights.
No, I'm like sweating under these lights.
I feel weird. I feel like I'm sitting awkward.
These props are really overwhelming me. I only have 2 hands. I'm just a girl.
I just like sink into this couch. Like, I just sink in there, and like these pillows are just like Anyways.
Oh my gosh. Do you know what we recently realized? Like, I'm holding my mic. You recently realized that Carlyn has an identical twin.
Can you guess who it is?
Carlyn, my boyfriend pointed this out recently. He's watching Kid Leroy's like new music video for whatever fucking song Kid Leroy put out. And he's watching it and he pauses it. He looks at me and he's like, Caelan, Kid Leroy looks exactly like Carlyn. Like exactly like her. And I started watching it and I was like, you're so right. Like they are identical.
No, it's scary. We really do. We have the same face.
Ignore her. Like push your hair back.
It's so I used to have like short blonde hair, like actually
shaggy,
a mushroom
like
cut. Like it was a traumatizing thing. I bleached my hair 16 times from black box dye. It's a sensitive topic, but I had like burnt curly. I basically had his haircut and it was blonde, and I looked.
But
exactly
look at
like
her
him.
face. Like move around, show the people what they want to see. Show the nose. That's
the
Kid
nose.
Leroy.
It's the nose and the lips and
It's
like the
the
eye and the small
like,
eyes.
That is Kid Leroy.
I'll put like a comparison.
Yeah, look at
It's
the camera.
crazy.
I know you see it.
I know you see it. I see it.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I once went viral on TikTok actually because I said, what did I say? It was
You
like
said that like you have a long.
I was like when your long lost twin becomes famous but has no idea who you are. And like it got like
fucking
I said
stupid.
viral. It got like 1 million views and like everyone in the comments was like going crazy and being like, "Is it Lil Huddy?" And I was like,
That's crazy. You actually do kind of look like Little Huddy.
what I got was Lil Huddy, Kid Leroy, Cillian Murphy. I was like, "Do I look 50?"
I look
Cillian
50?
Murphy's
hot.
He's 50
Yeah.
and a man.
So true.
I'm
if
a
he was your
20
brother, that's true. I understand now. I got there eventually. Okay.
Who else? Kid Leroy, Lil Huddy, Jaden Hostler. I got. Oh no, sorry, not Jaden Hostler.
Fuck
Landon.
Jaden Hostler.
Landon.
You can take her home.
You can get her high, but not her though.
Not me though. Don't give me high, Nessa.
Oh, what's his name? Charlie D'Amelia's Landon Barker.
You look like him too.
That's what I got in the comments.
Every emo boy on TikTok, you look
pretty
like.
much every emo boy with blue eyes. They were like, it must
But
be.
Kid Leroy is like startling,
Yeah,
like scary.
it is. And then like there were some crazy comments. Like TikTok is a crazy place. There were some comments and it was like, okay, I've been researching this for a few hours. Her mom's name is this. She has 2 sisters, but I can't find brothers. Like they grew up in Burlington, Ontario. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa.
This is getting
I
scary.
posted one TikTok saying I have a long lost twin, and y'all are spending hours researching me. What?
Are you guys unemployed?
Are you okay? Like it is. And then there's people being like, "How could you? Like you're a liar. Like you're a fucking liar." I was like, like kinda, yeah, but like it's not that deep. Like it's not that deep.
Bitches be crazy. I don't know. Look how I'm holding the mic.
I feel like I'm sitting really weird. Like I'm really self-conscious. I feel like I'm sitting like I feel like an old dad.
This is just a prop tonight. Like I haven't spoken into this mic once.
Caelan, that's really a problem. When I'm editing
Sorry,
this, you have to
just
kiss
so-
the mic. We talked about this.
Sorry, it's so hard. It's just in my way.
I saw the craziest TikTok. It was of the Jonas Brothers. Do you know the Jonas
Do you
Brothers?
know who I recently met? Talking about the fucking Jonas Brothers?
Who?
I am at a random like dive bar in Toronto with my cousin a couple weeks ago. Like so random. It was like we met up with her friends and they were like randomly going for a nightcap there, and we go there. And this guy came up to my cousin and I was like, "Oh, like there's a back patio, just so you know, like you guys should check it out." And I was like, "Okay, I love a terrace." So we go to like the fucking back patio, and the bonus, what's his name? What is the little brother's name from the Jonas Brothers?
I want to say Jamie. It's not
No.
Jamie. Frankie.
Frankie Jonas is just sitting there lounging. And I was looking at him and I was like, "Brittany, my cousin, I think that's a Jonas brother." And she was like, "No fucking way." And I'm like, "No, I think that's a Jonas brother." And obviously we're drunk, so I'm like thinking whispering, but I'm not. And he just goes, "Yeah, hey." And I'm like, "Hey, like, can I get a picture?" And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm like, "We take this picture. I need you to insert it."
Is it really him?
You can look. I think it's him.
What if it's not?
Okay, well, look at the picture. Insert it here. Look at
Watch
the
us
picture.
just be like drunk bitches and like it's not him.
I think it's him. Also, the picture is so crazy. We look like we're best friends. Like, it looks like I'm literally like smiling at him. Like, it looks like we've been like buds for 10 years. But I think that's the bonus Jonas. I need people to tell me if that is Frankie Jonas, because I'm 90% sure it is.
Does he live in Toronto?
No. But I think it's him. He said it was him. So unless he was just fucking with me, but tell me if you think it's him, everybody. But I think it's him.
I think it's him. Do you know who I saw recently?
Who?
Fucking Big Ed.
I fucking forgot about.
So
Sorry. This is so important to me. This is so important to me. My mother and I are like TLC whores. Like, any show TLC puts out, we can't get enough. 90 Day Fiancé, My Big Fat Fabulous Life. Like, my mother's a medium.
balancing act right now.
Yeah. We love TLC. Anything TLC puts out, My 600-Pound Life, anything, I need it. I need it biblically. I love it. Now go on with your story.
So I was at the airport and I went into the Air Canada cafe. If you know, you know.
Subtle flex.
Subtle flex. I wanted like a quick coffee and I wanted to chill in lounge to wait for my flight.
Lounge in the lounge.
So I go into this cafe. It's really nice. I go to the bartender and I'm like, hey, can I get a nitro brew? She's like, sure. She gives me a little nitro brew.
Can you do that there?
Yeah, it's sick. It's like,
That's really cool.
it's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm like, hey, can I have a nitro brew? She's like, yeah. I take a little fucking croissant and I go and I sit down at one of the tables and I'm just like listening, I'm not gonna lie, to my own music. Listening to mixes, trying to
Katarina's coming out soon.
Yeah, I have a song coming out soon, so I was listening to that,
Stream
you know,
it.
thinking about a music video that I'm filming on Monday. No big deal.
Another subtle flex.
But anyways, I look to my left and I noticed there's a man sitting there and he has no neck. And I'm like, that guy looks exactly like the fucking guy from TLC. And I look at my phone and then I was like, wait a second. And I look, that is the fucking guy from TLC. That's Big Ed. And I literally like grabbed my phone. I was texting, but then I started to feel bad because I was like, he probably gets that all the time. Like, I wanted to go up to him and be like, oh my God, can I have a picture, whatever. But I was like, I was in the lounge, like,
He decided to be famous.
but that's, if he wanted a picture, he would not be in the lounge. He would just go with the other people. He would go with like the economy people.
I don't care.
He would go with the general
Like,
public.
to be so
He went in there to
honest.
hide from the general public.
Then don't go on a fucking TLC show.
I was
If I was there, I would have gotten a picture with him 100%.
I was also alone and like, I don't know. I was gonna wait till he left and then I would follow. That sounds so scary. I would follow him out and then ask for a picture. But like, there was a point where I was like staring at him, trying to make sure it was him. And then he looked at me. Like, he definitely knew. He knew that I knew. But like, he's so like recognizable. Like, it's like,
He's 4 feet tall and doesn't have a neck. Like, obviously it's him.
that's what I mean. Like, it's like, you're
Obviously
so like,
it's him.
there's no one like him. Like, it's obviously
That was a
you.
missed opportunity on your part, dude. Like, he decided to enter the public realm. I think you're entitled to like talk to the guy.
Well,
I
you live
would've.
and you learn. I wouldn't even fucking go up to, like, if like Harry Styles was there, I wouldn't go up to him.
Oh, I wouldn't go up to Harry Styles.
I'm weird about
Big
that.
Ed? I'd go up to fucking Big Ed. What's he gonna do? He can't reach me.
I just thought about it. I thought it was like, first of all, I didn't remember his name. I literally sent you a picture. Or I didn't send you a picture. I texted you and said, no neck guy is here because I couldn't remember his
I knew
name.
exactly what she meant the second she said it.
But
She said no net guy is here. And I actually flipped my shit.
but like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I love that you have no neck. Like, can I have a picture? Like,
I love
you're
your
known for-
work.
like, you're known for being ugly and short and having no neck. Can I have a picture? Like, you know what I mean?
And trying to exploit like
Yeah.
foreign women.
True. I should have clocked him. I should have been like, I know what you do.
He's very misogynistic if you watch the show.
I've never watched the show too. I just knew him from like TikToks.
It's so good. It's so good. It's like too good.
Missed opportunity. I'm sorry, guys.
It is a missed opportunity. Imagine we could have had him on the pod.
Should we try to get a Big Ed on the pod?
Big Ed. This is for Big Ed and for Big Ed only. If you are by any chance stumbling upon our little humble podcast, come on. I'll pay for your plane ticket wherever you are right now.
We can hang out in the lounge again.
I have $400.
I'll fly you a business.
But I'll make it work. Come on the pod, Big Ed. You were our first and only guest.
I don't know what he was doing in Toronto.
Beats the fuck out of me. I love him though. He's a good guy. He's actually a really bad guy.
Are you scratching your head with the mic? You know, it's going to be like in the audio. ASMR.
Hey. I think I'd be
No,
really
I hate I'm not editing it if you do that shit.
Carlyn.
No.
This is for future Carlyn.
I already know you're doing it. I'm already skipping past this. I'm scripping right by.
I'm scripping it.
Scripping right past it. ASMR.
Hey, S. What else have we talked about? Anything?
Anyway, guys.
Love you guys so much.
Please follow, subscribe,
Also
turn your
comment
notifications on.
If you guys want
leave
to
a comment.
talk about anything. Okay, love you guys all more than anything.
We love you all, but if you
world.
comment, we'll love you more. So comment, subscribe.
Finish the heart.
Bye, guys.